What's up, everybody? My name is Eric Gachenko. I just became an NM last week, and I am playing in my first Title Tuesday, or I was, earlier today on August 27th, uh, 2024, and I was paired in the first round against Jose Carlos Ibarra Jerez, and I played a chess game, which I'd like to share with you guys. So, I was white, and I played e4. We had a Sicilian, and he played e6, which is what I would play. Knight c3 and bishop c5. So here I just automatically play knight b3. He plays bishop b4, bishop d3, knight e7, castles, castles, and queen h5. So I'm just kind of putting my pieces near his king, and that theme happened to work out very well this game. I sort of just developed my pieces near his king, and then tactics just appeared out of nowhere. So f5, bishop g5, h6. And here, after h6, I could not help myself from playing this next move. I luckily thought I did think a little bit about it, but I knew I was going to play it, which is e takes f5. And the idea is if he takes my bishop, I play pawn takes e6, and the threat is queen h7. So, for example, if he takes, bishop h7 is actually mate too. So this is the real threat. But if he plays a move like rook f6, then queen h7 check, king f8, queen h8, and knight g8 is forced, and I can play bishop h7, knight c to e7, and knight d5. And this is an example line of how things can go very south, and then it would allow something like this, and I take, and I don't know, probably rook d1 even is good. But either way, his pieces are just stuck, and I'll be attacking with all of my pieces, basically. So I figured that, I didn't see the exact lines, but I figured that he can't take my bishop, so he decided to take back on f5, but this allows bishop c4 check. And after this, I have a very good position, and I sort of just continued playing the most critical moves, and because my position was so good, it just worked. And this is the kind of game that I would love to just play every day. It's kind of like a dream, just like all of the pieces just go towards the king, and there's just tactics, and they all work. I don't know, this never really happens to me. So bishop d6, and now my next move, knight f6. This was another one of these moments where I knew after playing knight d5 that knight f6 was coming, and I was just praying that it would work in the best possible way. And after bishop d6, now it kind of, I mean, the bishop didn't have any squares to go to, but now that the trick works even more cleanly, because after he exchanges on f6, if he allows queen f7 check and takes, now it's a fork, and after king h7, I'll just take the bishop, and this is just a crushing position. Oh, sorry. So he decided to play queen f8 here. Then I went bishop c3. So I could have taken on e7 and played that position, but I wanted to keep the bishops lined up at the king. And I saw that there were still a lot more tricks, because my bishop can come to d3, which happens because he plays knight g6, making bishop d3 even stronger. And now I'm just going to put a bunch of pressure on this pawn, and you're going to see after his knight moves away, I bring the last piece, really, that, other than this rook, I guess, or maybe either of these rooks, but the last minor piece is in the attack, and now just all of my pieces are aimed at his king. Yeah, I mean, and he's still several moves away from developing anything. So he goes knight f4, which is, I guess, the most tricky move, but it allows for a beautiful move that I played here, which, if this was like a classical game, I would still be proud of this move. So I played knight takes f5, completely ignoring the queen, and the idea is if he takes, then I play knight e7, and after king h8, I scoop up the queen myself, and in this position, I can just play this position however I want, and it's just totally winning. And black is still super far away from being developed, by the way. So knight takes f5, and here there's not really much to suggest. If he plays king h8, then I take on h6. If he plays king g8, then worst case I can take e7 if there's not like some other sack there. I don't know. I would probably just take e7 because I don't see what else to do. Let's see what would have been right. Okay, just take e7. and then just move the queen away probably, or maybe after bishop c4. But like even something like queen f3, I mean the position's still very good. So he went g6, and now I sacked my queen again, and I played knight takes e7. And the idea is that, again, the queen is invincible because after knight takes h5, there's bishop takes g6 mate, because I have all the squares defended. So he still can't take the queen. He takes back on e7, but now I just move the queen away. And then from here, it's pretty simple conversion. I played rook e1, and then I went queen e4, sidestepping any knight h3 check ideas. I mean, it probably wouldn't have mattered. But now I'm just kind of keeping my queen in the center of the board. And, I mean, his position's about to fall apart. He plays bishop f5 with 1 second on the clock, and then I take on b7. And he flagged here, but the game is effectively over after king g8. Bishop c4 is what I would have played, and then I would have traded on d5, went back to b7. He can't play any other moves other than king g8, and now I just can develop all my pieces, and I can win this position in any way. He doesn't have any counterplay. So yeah. Oh, wait. This is the final. Why can't I see the final position? Start review. Oh, that wasn't even in the review. Wait, this didn't happen, though. Why? What? All right, anyways. Let me refresh the page. So that was my game against Jose Carlos Ibarra Jerez. And after the game, I was curious what he had to say, because I know that, you know, one of my goals is actually to get accused by a grandmaster of cheating. And little do you know, I go to his stream, and that is exactly what happened. And I don't speak fluent Spanish, but I'm fairly certain that he accused me of cheating in many different ways of saying it. I'll try to include some short clips at the end of this video, maybe, just to see what he said, and I can include his stream as well. You can go and see what he said. If anyone speaks Spanish, I'd love to know better maybe all the things he said. But either way, I'm very happy to have played this game and to get blocked and accused of cheating by him. It's a great honor. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll make more videos in the future. But yep, I'll see you guys.
La peña. Brutal el nivel que tiene la peña, ¿sabes? No es jaque, creo. Bueno, me han destrozado un 2500, pero como si fuera yo un pardillito de estos que le comen todas las fichitas, ¿no? Me han pegado una paliza. Vamos a ver la partida. El de 3 la buena. Dama h5 la buena. La buena y por F. Intermedia durísima. Así como peón por y me ganan. Jaque la buena. Caballo de 5 la buena. Caballo f6 la buena. Fil de 3 la buena. Caballo de 4 la buena. Caballo por F la buena. Y como la dama. Caballo por E7 jaque y doble. Y bueno, esto es un cheating de toda la vida. Caballo por E7 la buena, así como mate. Todo cuadrado. Dama F3 la buena, torre 1 la buena. Y dama por E7 la buena. Esto no es cheating, chavales, no lo he dicho nunca en abierto, pero si esto no es cheating, que venga Dios y lo vea. Esto es un cheating como una puta catedral, chavales. Esto es así. Ahí lo tenéis, el 95%,2. Y esto es un maestro candidato haciendo cheating. Así es la live. Este lo vamos a reportar, no nos van a dar la razón porque chess.com no hace ni el huevo y a tomar por saco. Vamos, es que esto es una cosa de loco, vamos, es que esto es... Ni ha intentado disimular, vamos, es ya lo nunca visto. Vamos a darle. Y esto es lo nunca visto, sí. No he visto una cosa igual, gente. No he visto una cosa igual. Es que ni una, es decir, es que no se ha comportado ni una. No ha habido una sola jugada que haya dicho, no, te voy a hacer la segunda, no. Te voy a meter todas y además de forma épica, ¿no? Entregándote la dama, porque luego te hago un jaque y te meto un doble. Entregándote ahora G6, te ataco todo, porque ahora te meto caballo por y no puedes comer porque te meto mate. Haciéndote aquí esta porque caballo H3 queda el alfil en mate pillado. Aquí vamos, no había ni no había ningún perdón, no había ningún perdón, vamos gente, ahí está. Bueno, pues nada, no pasa nada, nosotros seguiremos felices y contentos. Y bueno, vamos allá. Si es la primera vez, gente, es la primera vez, yo intento ser súper cauto. Jamás digo nada de eso porque sé que luego me llueven me llueven las cosillas que me decís. Pero en ese caso, cuando hay algo muy así, no voy a decir otra cosa que lo que es. En ese caso es que no tengo dudas, es decir, si tuviera dudas me cortaba, pero cuando no tengo dudas no hace falta que me corte. Si tuviera la menor duda, me cortaba, digo, bueno, tal cual, puede ser, puede que no. En ese caso es que no tenía dudas. Cuando no tengo dudas, no tengo dudas, es que no hay otra cosa. Bueno, caballo, vamos a ponernos las gafitas, gente. Empezamos.